My name is April Bledsoe, and I'm going to be talking about the Fortune 500 company named Walt Disney and his journey through the movies. First, I would like to start off by saying, in 2011, USA Today announced that Lion King 3D was a top box hit. It earned over $66.4 million, and it was ruling the theaters for over 2 weeks. With that being said, it brings me into what I'm going to be talking about today. Today I'm going to be discussing Disney's first movie ever created, how he launched into Pixar, and his success throughout all these movies. Okay, first let's start off by Snow White. Snow White was his first movie ever created. It was the first full animated film. It was the first film with a soundtrack album, and it was also the first film to be using cell animation. With this being said, it had the highest gross rate since Gone with the Wind in 1939. That's pretty amazing. It also says in the Florida Times that the American Film Institute named Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs the greatest animated film of all time in 1998. And also a fun fact is Adolf Hitler loved this movie so much he claimed it to be his favorite. Who would have ever known that? So we all know that Disney created a lot more movies other than Snow White. Well, how did he end up getting with Pixar? He ended up having a 10-year contract signed with Pixar for creating 5 films. The first film that was ever created was Toy Story. And it was said by Newsweek that Toy Story buzz sent its valuation to infinity and beyond, which means Toy Story was a huge success as well. This means Disney and Pixar together were doing pretty great. But Pixar started falling flat on its feet when Disney had no contract with them anymore. In 2006, Disney decided to buy Pixar for $7.4 billion. That's a lot of money, but it also ended up saving them. Disney's success after that was huge. Disney started having an increase of 40% in 2010, which is amazing. It was said by New York Times, Toy Story 3, Alice in Wonderland, and Iron Man 2, the top 3 movies of the year, with a combined $2.5 billion in global ticket sales, all were owned by Disney. That's huge. Disney was also creating success overseas too. He invested over $215 million and also was branching out to the UK, Japan, and Italy. So in all, it was an awesome journey for him. Disney was still a success, even though he is dead to this day. So in conclusion, Snow White was his first movie ever created. Then he launched with Pixar and bought Pixar in 2006. And then Walt Disney, even though he is dead, he is still profiting from everything he's doing and what he created. That is why Walt Disney has a famous quote that is said, "Disney will never be completed. It will continue to grow as long as there is imagination left in the world." That's my speech. Thank you for listening.